everyone, welcome to Stephan Eats, and in this video we're exploring a part of Richmond that isn't really well known for food. We're on number 1 road and Westminster Highway, and while it may seem like there is not much to eat around here, there are 3 joints I've always wanted to try. This is great. It's like the ultimate lazy day. We don't have to drive anywhere. We can just stay in this area and eat our faces off. It's perfect for me and my very muscly body. That's right, abs, more like flabs. Anyways, let's go eat. But before we start the video, I have a special sponsor for you. This is very exciting because this is actually a company I've been following for a little while. I'm so excited to introduce to you a company called Gandago. Now, Gandago is a premium Korean online store. You get different unique Korean dishes sent to you. Not only Korean dishes, but also Korean products. I think I saw beauty products on there. They have weekly meal kits, and I'm so thankful that they have sent me some stuff to try. In this installment, let's try some fried chicken. 2 different fried chickens. We have the cream onion and we have the ganjang. Okay, chicken time, and look at that. We have our creamy onion chicken, I think. And then this is the ganjang. Ganjang just means sweet glaze, so it should be just kind of sweet, maybe a little bit spicy. How do Korean onions say hello? Onion haseyo. Onion haseyo. Okay, I'll shut up. Yeah, okay. Really not too sweet, very nicely seasoned. Chicken's tender. This should be spicy sundae. Sundae, one of my favorite dishes of all time. It is Korean blood sausage. This is also in a spice sauce. This is a cooker, so we're gonna be cooking this one. And okay. I think what you're supposed to do is literally just boil it in a whole bunch of water and then just serve it right up. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, let's go for this sundae. Just breaking out of its seams. Oh. Yes. Spicy, peppery, in your face, lots of meat, just rich. And then if you add some rice to that, I think you're doing very, very well. Not only do they have prepared dishes, they also have grocery items. They have beauty items, which they obviously haven't sent to me because they looked at that and they're like, well, that's not worth saving. So yeah, Gandago, check them out. All the information will be in the description. You can go on their website to check them out. Check them out on Instagram too, and then you can link to their shopping page. So many cool, unique Korean items, and wow, the stuff I'm trying just scratches the surface of what they have. So check them out, and let's continue on with the video. Just a little, maybe like 3-4 blocks away from that very specific corner is a Smokehouse sandwich shop. I've heard a couple of cool things about this joint, and they're known for sandwiches and also having some Filipino inspired breakfasts and also burritos. So we got a nice little spread over here. First thing we have is the Jethro sandwich. This is kind of their, probably the thing with all the stuff on it. I think there's some pulled pork on the bottom, lots of cheese, and then some extra pork here. I think this is pork belly. Then right next to this is really cool. This is a tocino burrito. So tocino is kind of like a Filipino style bacon. We also got these bad boys. These are 2 little ramekins of hot sauce. And of course, we also have their, this is their signature apparently. This is their roast beef sandwich. So very dark, rich looking sauce, and then the roast beef on the bottom. Let's start with breakfast. Let's do the tocino burrito. There you go. So once again, whole bunch of tocino in there, and then of course I guess, oh, it's dripping from the bottom, so there's probably some sauce, some potatoes. Oh, okay, I'm gonna drip away here. Okay. Oh yeah, that was literally just full of tocino and potatoes. Tocino, beautiful sweetness coming through, and of course those potatoes nice and hearty. But I think really what's gonna wake this up is this hot sauce here. Oh, okay, let's put some hot sauce on there. That hot sauce is legit. The sweetness, once again, the kind of creamy egg, lots of cheese, and then counterbalanced with that very bright, very flavorful kind of green chili sauce. That's a winner right there. I love that. I think we're gonna go into this roast beef sandwich here. Roast beef, super tender. What I really like too are these kind of morsels of fat that they've mixed in, so you get a really kind of nice lean and then fatty bite. Last one, this is the Jethro. So this one, whole bunch of pork belly, whole bunch of cheese, and then I think there's just some pulled pork on the bottom. I love the double cheese, and of course those pickles are gonna kind of balance it out. Oh, look how big that is. That's the one. The pulled pork is great because it's not too sweet. Almost has like a kind of Tex-Mex vibe to it. And then on top, just the super tender and fatty pork belly. And of course, on top of that, just a little bit of the pickle to kind of brighten things up. I think once again, as soon as we're gonna add this hot sauce, this is gonna become one giant piece of magic. Oh, yes. Oh yeah, I think the Jethro sandwich here is the place to go. A little bit more pricey than the other sandwiches, but 100% worth it. And wash it down with some ginger, lemonade. Oh yeah, love that too. Let's go to our next spot because we're in a bit of a hurry. I guess we could say we have to leave here brisketly. Brisketly. I came up with that one myself. There are a whole bunch of KATSU places that have opened up around Vancouver, and I've tried most of them. And I think this might be my favorite one. Yes, Saku is also really good, but I really adore this spot. Welcome to KATSU-san. Literally a place that just focuses on two things. Literally KATSU, and they have a couple of ramen dishes, but that is literally it. The other thing that's really great, look at that. Look at this glass. Oh. On a really hot day like today, this is a godsend. Oh, ice cold glass with ice cold Asahi. Let's start this off. This is a perfect accompaniment to KATSU, and I am very, very excited to try this out. Oh, perfection. Bam, we got our things here. First of all, this epic kind of heavy KATSU. And look at all the condiments, just beautifully laid out, amazingly presented. And for me, the most exciting part, the pork KATSU with the cheese on it. Look how beautiful that is. Look at just the melty, molten cheese. Oh, look, it's just bubbling. Look, as soon as I push it, the cheese is literally just wanting to erupt out of the pork KATSU. We thought we might not have enough KATSU, so we got some scallop KATSUs on the side. And I just had to get the curry sauce. And look at that, just lush curry sauce. Oh, just gooey, melty cheese, perfectly crispy exterior, and then the pork is still very tender, but as soon as I took a bite, look at all that cheese just gooing out. Oh my lord. Okay, I'm gonna compose a bite with a little bit of this curry sauce on there. That curry is so well done, just rich, thick, and then so much flavor. Chase it down with a little bit of pickle too. Oh, just almost like an amuse-bouche, like a little refresher before you take your next cheesy bite. And what's really cool here is as soon as you run out of cabbage, they come by with this giant big bowl and they just give you more cabbage, which I absolutely love. But let's sauce this cabbage up here. Oh yeah.
Like you don't eat vegetables.
When it's vegetables mixed with cheesy meat, I will make an exception. Okay, one more thing. Let's go for this scallop here. Just pure perfection. Look how juicy and perfectly cooked that is. not overcooked. And then the pure sweetness of that scallop. This is technically David's plate, but I will try just a little bite of this guy here. And I think I kind of have to dip it maybe in here. Oh, look at that. Yes, look at that giant ebi. Oh. Oh, snappy, meaty, sweet once again, and then that coating. The batter is really what makes a difference here. Just really not greasy at all. Perfectly crispy. Epic spot. Probably my favorite katsu in the whole city, bar none. Yeah, come here. It's really good. For those of you who follow basketball, Steph Curry. Steph Curry. Swoosh. There's a swish over there. It happened. Our last spot today, EDOKKO. Quite a while ago, we went to KATSU-san and we had to wait a little bit. So we came here for a beer and then we looked at the menu and the menu looked really amazing. And then later, I found out that they specialize in sashimi and then also unagi kind of plates. So perfect last destination for us, a little bit higher end, but the food looks absolutely outstanding. So as I'm speaking, items keep on showing up, which is great. So we have quite a spread here. But the first thing I really want to point out is the salmon batera. This is square shaped, and then of course you have the salmon, a little bit of jalapeno, and then the sauce on top. And normally what you do is you torch it. Melty salmon, creamy texture. The rice is great quality. Lots of beautiful vinegar flavor. And then just a small spicy hint at the end. Oh man, okay. Everything just showed up at the same time. Look at this. This is great. That batira is really good, but there's one thing that we had to order. They told us they had fresh uni straight from Japan. So let's go right into it. Here you go. Just a beautiful, creamy piece of uni. Fresh uni is one of the joys, ultimate joys of life. They're gonna dip it in just a little bit of soy sauce. Just ultimate sea butter. It's so briny, so creamy, so delicious. That's quality right there. Let's go for this futomaki here. So futomaki, I think this has a whole bunch of salmon, some tuna. Quite a mouthful. All the fresh fish flavor in there. What I love too is they've literally added the pickled ginger inside. So you get the soft fish, different textures. The rice, once again, perfectly done. And then at the end, the pickled ginger flavor just takes over and just refreshes your palate. One of their specialties here is the unagi, which is grilled eel. And oh, let's unveil this eel. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, that looks amazing. Just a whole bunch of grilled eel, and then you have your sides too. I don't know what this is. I'm trying to see what this comes with. Oh, a little bit of soup, and then some soup. Oh, more soup too. Some broth. So, if you don't know how to eat this, it's okay because they've literally given you a step-by-step instructional guide, which we've also destroyed with soy sauce. So let me wipe that off a little bit. Okay, so this is actually meant for one person, so I'm sorry. Yeah, you might not have any of this. What they're instructing you to do is really to eat the unagi by itself to start. Then to eat another quarter of it with the wasabi, and then the other quarter with the broth. Since I am kind of sharing this with him, I'm gonna do a third. But let's dig into this unagi here. Oh. We ordered the extra unagi because honestly, for $5 more, why would you not get extra unagi? I mean, that's literally the center point of this dish. That is insane. That might be the best eel I've ever tried in Vancouver. That just completely melts in your mouth. The rice is perfect, the sauce balanced, but just the softness, the tenderness of that unagi. Oh man. You know what? If I'm still hungry, I might order another set of this. Now, you're supposed to try a little bit more with the wasabi. So, let's put a little bit more in there. Put some wasabi on there. That's a thing too. That's great. That wasabi just cuts into richness perfectly. A little bit more of that on here. And then I think this is the broth you add to it. And then you're supposed to add the seaweed and the other stuff. That broth, just very light, probably has a whole bunch of bonito flakes in it, so it's a little bit smoky. It's soup and rice, and it's just kind of blended all together. It's just balanced to perfection. I still can't get over how tender that unagi is. Now we can't forget, there's one more dish. It's here, it's the chirashi bowl, and this chirashi bowl is really pretty. Just look at all the seafood in there. What's really cool too is there's an abalone. So some tuna, some abalone, a whole bunch of other fish. And then of course some tambiko, some eggs. Oh, what's great too, okay, since we're kind of sharing this, is the abalone's cut up. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's great. So fresh. The abalone, super tender. Okay, let's try a little bit more. I think this is some scallop too. The creaminess of the scallop and then just the butteriness of the salmon. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna use a spoon. I think I have to. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Honestly, for the freshness and the quality of the fish, the prices are very reasonable, and honestly, you gotta come here because the quality is legit. The sashimi, all the fish is just epic quality, and man, that unagi, that eel is next level. This is Japan level. Like, you could not find unagi like this in Vancouver, in my opinion. This is my favorite eel in the whole city. I don't want to say anything more. I'm just gonna end on that delicious note. And that will be it. Thank you so much for joining us on this epic food day. Richmond, I don't know, it might be one of my favorite foodie cities in all of North America, and we're just so lucky to have it in the Vancouver area. Anyways, if you do enjoy our videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon so we can notify you of future videos, and of course, hit us up with those comments. Give us some Richmond recommendations. I want to eat more stuff in Richmond, and I'm very excited to keep a lookout for more foodie options. Anyways, we'll see you very soon. Ciao for now.